Hi everyone. I have seen in the forums been questioned a few times about when it's not too strong of an airflow with the air stones and when it is, etc. I don't know the correct answer, but I have been tinkering with my setup of airstone. And as I mentioned in the other video, here's my setup with the 3 stones and the bleed valve. And today I think I have a good example of a quote unquote good enough airflow. So I had to essentially, uh, tune the 3 stones and then do the final tuning with the uh, bleed valve. And the major issue was foaming. Let me see, move it here. Done it. Okay. We fix that later. Okay, so let me see how it looks better without light. Alright. Light that is not direct. That is better. Okay. So, yes, I was planning also to mention about the integration of my aquariums in a week, but might as well if I have enough time. Okay, so as you can see, this is the airflow of at this point is almost, for sure, 9 weeks aquarium that you have seen in my other videos. And this is the airflow that is not doing too much foaming, that it builds up. And you can see it doesn't interrupt much. It moves the water, but it doesn't challenge too much the sea monkeys, and that's fine. The important thing is that it doesn't foam all over the top, and that there is at least a minimal uh, water movement with the bubbles. And so it looks like, I think this is a good example of a good rate of airflow, as long as it doesn't foam too much. But have in mind, this is only a 9 weeks aquarium. Actually, I will keep this one because it's a good example, and as you can see, already very nice layer of algae is starting to grow below. So let's talk now about the integrated aquarium. Okay, as I mentioned in my other videos, I have another executive suite aquarium. For the 60 years, Transcience decided to release for the first time a larger than traditional sea monkeys aquarium. Plus, it's made of glass. So, as I mentioned in my other video, uh, this definitely is a aquarium for adults or well supervised kids. Not good that example, but trust me, it's glass. Okay, also you're noting that the bubbling is only happening in one. I'm not allowing both of the air stones to bubble. and also a foaming is building up. Uh, Trust me, this is fine right now. Uh, and that happens sometimes on its own. It changed the rate, so it's very unpredictable how the bowling happens. I personally it's because it's sharing all with the same splitter and the airflow. I could change it, but I don't want to change it. Otherwise, I might trigger too much airflow, and this one especially will create a lot of foam. So let me talk about these guys. As you have seen in my other videos, I had some point 6 aquariums. 4 of them I had over a year, and then the 2 others that I made to make it like a typical way of studying aqua dragons or sea monkeys aquariums in my environment. And there is videos at this point. There are 8 1 week, 2 week, 4 weeks, and 6 weeks video about that. So I will stop there. But with other details, also I learned about refractometer. Where is it? Leave it there. I made a video. I'm not sure I did a video about that, but I'm sure at least I showed the box of the refractometer. And I found out that the salinity of the aqua dragons do not change even after a year. So, and other details, and what I have seen in the forums. So, since Transcience released this aquarium, is offering this aquarium, I had in mind that anyhow I was planning to use the Sea Monkeys Plasma 3 to improve the conditions of the aqua dragons. But then I realized that I could integrate the aqua dragons to the sea monkeys in this big aquarium. So I decided to get 2 aquariums. One to see how it goes to start for the first time, because it's my first time doing an aquarium that is larger than 16 ounces, since these guys, the ocean volcano sea monkeys aquarium was the largest that I ever had. And also I realized that I could take 4 of the aquariums that I had, 2 of sea monkeys and 2 of aqua dragons, and I could integrate them and continue using the traditional sea monkeys products in this one. So that is what I did. You have seen how I have been studying the other executive suite. I had some issues because I didn't wait certain things too enough for. Anyhow, I will be documenting that in the other executive suite videos. But looks like they are doing fine. But anyhow, the video is they integrated these guys. So, okay, so I took the 4 aquariums. By chance, I had I barely had to add any water at all. When I integrated the 4 of them, it filled almost perfectly. Also, have in mind that the water of 3 of the 4 aquariums I never have changed. I simply have refilled. And only Aquadragon's water had at that time just 8 weeks, but still, the point is that there is a lot of material buildup. Although I have cleaned up, and this will be a video for another time, that I started as a gunk receptacle from all the other aquariums, and it became the ideal nursery. But that's a video for another time. Okay, let's see, because I'm running out of time. Okay, so the other point, you are seeing that the foam is building up already. So I decided, I presume that I could dilute the water, so all the salts and chemicals that have built up on over a year will be diluted, and hopefully I will get the same rate of foaming like here. But for now, this aquarium is doing too fine to start experimenting on something like diluting. Oh yes, some people were concerned when I mentioned this in some forums that the impact, because there were different formulas and different salinity levels. Well, apparently it went fine, and I think using the air stones helped them, because oxygenation looks to be very critical in either starting a sea monkey's aquarium or doing transition or whatever. Looks like it's very critical. Anyhow, time is running out, so you see all this foaming. So it have been building up at this point around 45 minutes. So it's fine, I deal with it. What I found, if I touch it with the top of a spoon lightly in the surface, and I move it to the source of the bubbling, it pops up in its own. If you don't touch it, it builds up, and I presume with time it can overflow the aquarium, but so as you can see, it goes away quite quickly, so I can deal with that. And so I don't have to worry too much about how long I keep it on and off. I still turn off the pump because eventually the foam will build up, and if I go to sleep, I don't want to see the next day all the foam overflowing the aquarium. So anyhow, this is almost 1 week after I integrated the 4 aquariums, and so at this point I have this integrated, and they're doing great. I in the instructions of the security suit, it say that feed them 4 times what you normally will feed them. I did not feel comfortable with that, so I'm only mixing, doing 1 growth food, the small spoon, 1 of the alternates, or either red vitamins or sea monkeys, a banana treat, and because I now have a lot of Aquadragon's food, 1 spoon of Aquadragon food, because that is, compared to sea monkeys, that is a lot. So essentially, I will be continuing using, only in this aquarium, the Aquadragon's food, because I have a lot of it, with the Aquadragon spoon. So it's 1 spoon of Aquadragon's food, and then 2 small spoons of some sea monkeys food. Okay, so I think that I integrated almost 1 week. This is their flow that I'm happy with. To leave it a long time, and yeah, my time is almost over, so see you guys in the next video.